Oh my gosh, southernmost checkpoint. Let's do it.
Every kilometer now takes us closer to home and takes us closer to finishing and closing the Philippine Loop.
Hello, hello, Mr. Lake. Mr. Lake. Alright, it's goodbye Lake Sebu, because we have to get to our place before dark.
The mission for the second half of day 14 is to get to our hotel in Midsayap, Cotabato before dark. We're not staying in Cotabato City because I've realized that entering a busy city with its traffic is such an anticlimactic and hectic way to end a long day of riding on open roads. However, I know nothing about Midsayap or what kind of place it is, only that it was one of the few places on this entire stretch that had places available to book online apart from Cotabato City. And we would soon see why. Before we go on, I want to clear up some possible confusion about South Cotabato, Cotabato Province, and Cotabato City. South Cotabato, where we are now, is a province bordering Sarangani and Sultan Kudarat. Its capital is Coronadal City. It's part of Region 12, Soxcargen, and not the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or BARM for short. Cotabato Province, also commonly called North Cotabato, is a completely separate province located in the central part of Mindanao. Its capital is Kidapawan City. It's also part of Region 12, Soxcargen, not Bangsamoro, except for 63 of its barangays that voted to join the BARM in 2019. Cotabato City, in the meantime, is found neither in South nor North Cotabato. It's an independent component city that sits right next to Maguindanao Del Norte, but it is politically independent of any province. Unlike the two other provinces, it is in BARM, and it actually serves as the regional center and seat of power for the entire Bangsamoro government. BARM is the region in red. Oh, and before I forget, there's also two different Sultan Kudarats, a province and a municipality in Maguindanao del Norte. Anyway, with that, let's go back to South Cotabato.
Oh guys, we're heading straight into a thunderstorm. So rain gear is on. Now in Sultan Kudarat. Spoke too soon. Whoa! Look at all the lightning straight ahead. Spoke too soon. We've still got a thunderstorm. We're still on a collision course with this thunderstorm. Okay, oh, we're at the border now. Okay. It's a third checkpoint we passed in a short amount of time, but there's a bunch of like municipal and now provincial border crossings. Little rivers are very swollen. Must have been quite the downpour in the mountain.
We're now riding through Datu Abdullah Sanki in Maguindanao Del Sur. You know, I was initially tempted to gloss over Maguindanao because the drop in commercial establishments, tourist infrastructure, and road quality was so noticeable that it made me sad and, frankly, uneasy. But I realize it's an opportunity for me to begin to develop a better understanding of this place. As you might know, in the popular imagination, Maguindanao rings with infamous names such as Ampatuan and Mamasapano. The Mamasapano encounter site is actually so close by we could easily have visited. And we definitely did ride by the RPG attack site, which was just on the main highway. But it's easy to forget that Maguindanao has a deep and complex history. In 1521, the year Magellan arrived in and died in what is today the Visayas, the Sultanate of Maguindanao was already at its largest extent. It was, alongside the older Sultanate of Sulu, a major political and trading power long before the Philippine nation existed, connected to the wider Muslim world through Borneo. The Spanish tried several times to conquer them, but never fully succeeded. To explain the murky dynamics of how we got here today is far beyond my pay grade. But what I can tell you from my own experience is that, thanks to my work, I had the opportunity to shoot in a small barangay here a few years ago, enabling me to get a rare inside look on the ground and interact with the citizens of Maguindanao del Sur. the people I met here were so kind and dedicated to their humble but important work of making children's nutrition better. And this is a pattern I've seen everywhere in the country, regardless and often in spite of the actual government. We shouldn't ignore the problems that have shrunk the horizons of the people here. But it's a reminder that beyond the headlines, there is so much we don't know and so much good that goes unnoticed.
Check out that sign. Outside Barm, that said like a 30 million peso raffle. Now it says, win 300 trips to Mecca.
Soon we reach a junction where we turn right to go to Midsayap instead of straight to Cotabato City. And unknowingly, it would make us stumble into Maguindanao Del Sur's most famous building. The Masjid di Maukom was opened in Ramadan in 2014 by then-Mayor Samsudin di Maukom. The mayor's electoral campaign color and favorite color was pink, and it's meant to symbolize peace and love. I checked if there were any other pink mosques in the world, and while there are a couple, none are in the shade of hot pink that our pink mosque has, making it arguably the only one of its kind in the whole world. Sorry I don't have better footage, it was raining and getting dark fast.
So apparently, K-cars are a thing here. The cars you never see elsewhere in the Philippines. They're all here, like lots of Suzuki Hustlers, and now you have a Nissan Rooks. I wonder why. K-cars. That wasn't a thing before, I suppose, because the K-cars all look new. I suppose this isn't a good time to bring up yung rocket launcher na K-car din gamit, K-van. Okay, we're getting back on Maharlika Highway. What the heck is this? It's a ledge. And well, Maharlika Highway is decidedly not so great here. Yeah, considering we came from an 8-lane asphalt version of the same Route 1. This is so strange that this would still also be Route 1. Oh my gosh, the water is high underneath this bridge. It's like right there. And I expected this whole ride to be kind of unexciting, but this is something else. This is undoubtedly the worst section of so-called highway we've passed in this whole Philippine loop. Sorry guys, but I mean, this isn't a knock on the people here. And another sudden drop. Shine brighter. It's flooding on the bridge. But why? So we're no longer in Maguindanao, we're in North Cotabato now. Entering North Cotabato. Okay, just one more minute. And my gas is in need of gassing. 380 kilometers on this tank. Oh wow, ba't ang daming? Wala na? Okay. Oh wow, they're out of gas. Mura kasi. Fudge. There's so many people here. I think it's because the gas is cheap. You can really tell the places have cheap gas. There's such long lines. So this Petron is selling gas at a much cheaper rate. So like the lines are crazy. You've been waiting here for a long time. I just want to say fuck you, Donald. This is all your fault. I think it's the first time this trip that we've gotten gas. Oh, it's only second time we've gotten gas priced line of 7. It was meant to be, my brother Toby. Alright guys, ending time 5:33 p.m. Odometer 5,325. 234.8 kilometers. Oh, hey Tobs. What a day.
Forgot to do this last time around, but again, let me show you what we got for like 1,100 pesos. Too bad I didn't feature the last one because that was only 1,005 pesos and it was great. But first of all, I want to say I'm glad that we are both strong enough to haul all our crap up 3 floors without much drama. Won't be able to do that forever, but now time to see the room. Big! What a relief. But I'm hopeful for a great next few days as we go back to Western Visayas. I mean, go to Western Visayas, go back to Visayas. And here, of course, is the reality. My fan.
Just then, as we were waiting for dinner across the street, the entire cafe started shaking violently. It was over before I could process what was happening though.
Holy shit. It's a pretty strong earthquake.
Good morning. It is first light and we are going to do something that's not the best idea I ever had, but we have a schedule that we're trying to stick to, and we're going to try to make a mad dash to the port at Dapitan with basically no time to rest. We have to ride straight there, constant motion, not speed, like a race. Unfortunately, hopefully it will be fine. We'll ride safe. Worst thing that can happen is we miss the 2 p.m. and we ride the 8 p.m. ferry to Dumaguete, one of my favorite places in the Philippines.
Start time 5:18 a.m. Odometer 5,325 kilometers. Gloves still wet. Damp, I mean. At least we have proper rest in Dumaguete. We can wash everything there. Beautiful, beautiful sunrise right now. Not getting much time to appreciate the scenery, so let's appreciate it now. Ride safe, ride safe. Safety first pa rin. Constant motion lang. Let's go. Woo! I suppose the trip needs a bit of excitement, huh? And so we have created it for ourselves. And actually, there's a slight compounding effect to leaving early because for the first couple of hours of the day, the streets are a lot less busy. It's great. A lot less busy, it's a lot cooler.
As you might know from previous episodes, we need to arrive at ports early because we're never quite sure about how the process goes at every port. And even worse, it's a Sunday again, meaning we expect the port to be as busy as it gets. So, to get on the 2 p.m. ferry, I want to arrive at 12 noon at the latest. But between us and the port is over 300 kilometers of completely unfamiliar road that takes an estimated 7 hours to traverse. The math doesn't work because we departed at 5:20 a.m., but still experience tells me we should make it. Along the way, we'll rush across Lanao Del Sur and Del Norte and Zamboanga Del Sur and Del Norte. And I do genuinely feel sorry for not exploring these places, but I have a schedule to keep, and so I have to save these for next time. But even so, I'm excited to see all of these places for the very first time.
Entering Maguindanao Del Norte. Nice roads and cool air. Like we're clearly at some level of elevation. Wow, misty valley fields. I don't know. Great flow on these roads. Oh, off-road road. Wow, this is bad. Oh, there's a big rock right in the middle. Iwas ka doon paglabas. Sa paglabas ng off-road part, big rock. Turning right back onto Route 1. Hoping for better. That road was pretty horrendous. That'll dent your rims if you're not careful. Okay, slippery bridge. Very slippery looking bridge. Really bad road on the right, ingat. Municipality of Parang Regional Office. The crossed scimitar gate. Oh my god! Pay attention to the road. It's a minefield of bad road. You have to be very careful if you're overtaking here. Are in lush, jungly. Guys, this is Maharlika Highway. Just as a reminder. Wow, this road is effed. And I don't want to take it at speed because I ain't gonna risk my rims. Wow, this road is completely effed. Completely. Dude, didn't sign up to ride off-road today. But again, we're also surrounded by lush jungle. So we take the good with the bad. And this is good. I really wonder, like, that process. What determines why some roads are well maintained and why some aren't? Apart from, you know, usage trucks. Ooh, beautiful coastline.
Now we're riding through somewhere you might never have heard of, in the coastal hills of Parang, Maguindanao Del Norte. My complaints about the road aside, I'm genuinely amazed we even get to see places like this that otherwise would just be middles of nowhere no one from outside ever mentions.
This part has a feel of like Southeast Asian adventuring. Alam mo yun? Guapo inside. That makes two of us. Clear, clear, clear. So this portion of Maharlika Highway has a feel of being so far-flung. Okay, a little bit better roads here now. And nice views. Wow, where are we? We are far from home, but getting closer every day. Both directions. Wow, is that truck okay? Are those brakes smoking? Oh, I'm so amazed. Where are we? Like we're like in the middle of this wide hilly area. Our elevation is 502 meters. It's opening up a bit, but we're still climbing. Wow, and this section ends. So this, how do I describe it? Such a countryside view. It's beautiful. We are taking the left to still remain on Maharlika Highway. We have to thank you for visiting Maguindanao del Norte. Goodbye, Maguindanao del Norte. Now we're entering Lanao del Sur.
Welcome to Lanao del Sur. Not far away, east of the mountains we just saw, is another Mindanao giant, and one that is uniquely wrapped in mystery and strife. Mount Ragang, the Blue Mountain, a 2,800-meter giant that is the 7th highest mountain in the country, and our tallest active volcano. One of the high peaks of the little-explored Payungan Range, it has, as of April 2026, only been known to have been summited twice, making it Mindanao's most elusive high peak. It's not open to the public due to, sadly, the presence of conflict on its slopes. It was first summited in 2013 by Pinoy mountaineer himself, Gideon Lasco. 1 year before the ascent, he penned this lyrical essay that is worth a read to get a feel for the complex dynamics of the region. As for me, I don't think I will ever set foot on the Blue Mountain, but still I'm irresistibly drawn to places like this that only the brave and prepared will ever see with their own eyes. It is really a rare thing for genuine mystery to still exist in 2026. North of Mount Ragang and sadly away from our route is Lake Lanao, a great ancient lake that is the country's deepest and second largest. It is one of only 20 lakes in the world that is over 1 million years old, and it is home to the Maranao people and source of their myths and legends.
And look at the young children on a Sunday morning walk. Yun nga eh, kasi it's not a school day. Or is it like parang Sunday school version ng Muslim? Yeah. What a privilege to pass through these places. It's easy to take for granted back in the day how adventurous you had to be to get to these places with the lack of roads, the lack of Google Maps, the lack of reliable transportation. And we're here with absolutely no special knowledge or skill, which is our invitation to you to go out there and do it. Adventure is out there. This is Philippine riding. Okay, everybody's gonna go slow, so it's muddy. Hello, cute pink hustler. Wow. This is really adventure bike touring territory. Pick your line. Whoa! That was deeper than I thought. Basa. We're just being reconstructed, so we're on a gravel track with a smaller bridge. We're in Goat Central. Hello, Goat! This is that wall of coconut trees that I saw from afar. I don't think I've seen anything exactly like this. All the way up and down the slopes. Pretty, actually. Riding right by the water. Beautiful, beautiful coast over there. So this is a little bit reminiscent now of Samar. So riding by the coast on a hill. Yeah. It's easy on the eyes. Oh, town hall is like a fortress. So what's interesting to me is that on this whole stretch there hasn't been a destination per se. Not that you can't go there, but you know, there's no indication of any tourist infrastructure or promotion of travel. And we've already traveled 125 kilometers, and I remember it was along this stretch that I was looking for a midpoint so that we wouldn't have to leave so early to get to the port, but I just couldn't find anything before Pagadian City. And now I see why. Like, no hotels, no nothing. So it's a bit strange to travel such a long distance in places that people normally, I suppose, only pass through. Oh, decreasing radius. Wow, there it is, full view. What is that? Pretty. Striking pinnacle. Wow. Oh. Good road. Nice corners. Interesting. Oh! Wait, ang lubak. Ang laki ng lubak. Oh. Oh. Very cool. Oh, dito na tayo mag-break. Because people are taking pictures here anyway. Oh, even the locals love it. Look at that. Beautiful trees coming out of the rock. Amazing.
Just a quick 15-minute break to eat the first of my 3 Ribisco Choco sandwiches, and we're off.
Vast, vast swaths of trees on these hills. Municipality of Sultan Naga Dimaporo. And boom! We open out into the sea. Celebes Sea, I think, or some bay of it. Look at this. Our beloved, beautiful asphalt. Woo! Look at that. That is so beautiful. It's just amazing. We haven't run into any Philippine loopers, surprisingly. Maybe there's just fewer ever since the gas prices went up. Guys, this is our first big town in a while. We're still in Sultan Naga Dimaporo. We haven't even left the municipality we were since kanina pa. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it. Okay, so we've covered now over half of the distance. And we've gained almost an hour now. So from an arrival time of 12:18, it's now 11:38. Excellent. Last 154 kilometers. I expect the last stretches to be a little slower since we're passing bigger cities. Okay, there's an archway indicating that we are leaving Naga Dimaporo. This is such a beautiful municipality. Baguio Beach Resort. Tuna Man. And when you spend most of the day riding on cement, when you get on asphalt, it feels pillowy under you. think this bypasses the city. Yeah, northwest. We're in the right orientation. Yep, we're in Zamboanga del Sur. Labangan. Pagajan is still 10 kilometers that way-ish. Okay. Zamboanga del Sur on to Zamboanga del Norte. What am I looking at? I have to take a picture. I have to take a picture of this. Teka.
The best that of that looks.
Clear after blue car. What is that? Hindi pala to twisties. Ano pala to? Highway na may S. You get another municipality in the hills. Hindi talaga nauubos. And soon we'll be skirting Mount Malindang, I believe. There is a big mountain at the back.
That is indeed the Mount Malindang Range Natural Park, a 2,400-meter giant and home of the Subanan tribe. It's an ASEAN heritage park that's breathtaking in both size and beauty, and also rich in biodiversity. It spans the entirety of the province of Misamis Occidental from sea to summit, while its inland western flanks belong to Zamboanga del Sur and Zamboanga del Norte. It is the crowning glory of the region.
I wasn't rolling, but at that last police checkpoint, they stopped us to ask for our registration. And then I could already see the policeman was really interested. And he said, I mean, in Tagalog, he said, yeah, that's a touring bike, isn't it? And then he said, where did you come from? I said, Manila. Then he gave me a big smile and stuck out his hand to shake my hand. It's one of the nicer interactions I've had. Really nice. And then because of that, they were also extra nice to Toby as well. They didn't ask to see his registration anymore. That's just a nice vibe you get, especially when you're wearing the Philippine Loop gear. They know what you're all about. Alright. And yes, last couple of hours of today's ride. Because once we get to Dumaguete, we're only 5 minutes away from where we're sleeping the next couple of days. Bifurcation. There's so many of these like split bridges here. Looks like we're on some kind of ridge in between bigger mountains. Wow, look at the trees. Welcome to Osmeña. Wow, this section through the mountains is pretty long. I'm wondering if it ends at that 44-kilometer turn to General John J. Pershing Highway. But I want to see if this is open. Check that out. Oh, it's closed. It's too bad it's closed because like they have Honda Cub and like, you know, set up. Super cute place, but it's closed today. Imagine finding this in the middle of this area. So cool. And there's even like a taco place. Too bad it's closed. Glorious Tropicalia. Serio Osmeña has been quite the beautiful municipality to ride through. Another classic mountain main road. This is a long mountain crossing, but it's a pleasant one for sure. What goes up must come down. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, kawawa. Finally out of the mountains-ish. It's the lowland curvy road actually. So we are out of the mountains finally. Just entered Dapitan City.
The name Dapitan may sound familiar, and it's probably because it's where our national hero Jose Rizal was exiled from Manila by the Spanish colonial government in 1892 in an attempt to quell his revolutionary influence. Today, you can visit the very farm site where he spent 4 transformative years. It's on the opposite side of the bay from the port that is our destination.
Is the sea.
After our experience at Matnog with the queuing station away from the port, I stopped by these guys waving us down, but I soon realized they were probably fixers.
We're looking for fast cat ticketing. This is it. So this is fast cat ticketing at the Dapitan port. Again, it's a Sunday, so there's a bit of a line. Yeah.
Here are the fast cat ticket prices for passengers, and here are the prices for rolling cargo.
Hello, so done with FastCat, got our tickets. So I was told by our kind port assistant for FastCat that the process once inside the port is pretty easy, pretty fast. We have over an hour. Nothing hits like a cold Coke on a day like this. And shout out to our fellow rider here.
Okay, last stretch to the port where we need to get our photo for the checkpoint, Philippine Loop checkpoint. There's a line to get in, so we may as well take our pictures while we're in line. Okay, we got our checkpoint picture. So now the difference here is instead of getting in line in person to do the port fees, it looks like here you pay the port fees from the vehicle at the entrance. So we're gonna have to sit here in the heat and line up. Here, the way the system works is the Port Authority terminal fee is right here in front, which makes it simple, but you're lining up in your vehicle. So if you're in a car, that's totally fine. It's more streamlined, but if you're on a motorcycle like we are just getting baked here. So you have an idea of the process at the port of Dapitan. But the key thing really is to know the schedule of your ferry and get the ticket before the port, and then you don't need to deal with any fixers. It's actually quite simple once you figure it out. Okay, so I've just paid 90 each. We're just waiting for our change, and this looks like a security screening area. Oh no, do we have to put our bags down? Okay, security screening time. Manila, pabalik po. Oh, nag-loop na po. Yes, sir. Oo. So, pasok kami dyan. Okay, thank you, sir. Ay, doon, okay. Okay, balik pala. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Ano daw? Okay, he's making us... Oh, that's very nice of him. So, there's a queuing there, but he's making us line up in the shade, as far as I can understand. So guys, let me explain what's happening here. They let the small bikes cut to the head of the line through the pedestrian walkway, but it's a bit harder on big bikes, so he made us park here. And once the private vehicles start loading onto the FastCat, then we can cut to the front of the line, because it doesn't matter, we're not competing for space with the private vehicles. So there, it's a bit ad hoc, but it also makes sense. Time check, we entered at about 1:10, 1:05 to 1:10, and now it's 1:31. So it takes about 15 minutes to get through the process, but it's still not boarding the boat. So a 1:30 entry seems about right to be there just in time to get on the boat. Time check, 1:47, and we are getting ready to board the fast cat. Okay, we are getting on the fast cat to Dumaguete. So excited to be in one of my favorite towns. Our fellow rider there giving us a smile. We're not under the shade this time. Okay, different system here. Okay, so what's happening is we're gonna park here and they will be the ones to move the bikes. Okay, be careful with my baby. Time check, 1:52 p.m. Okay, safely aboard the fast cat. We'll unpack the things we need to unpack, but then we're just gonna relax. 4 hours to Dumaguete. There's a lot of people on this ship compared to the last two. The last two was more vehicles.
Okay, so there's just a mix-up that the port guy took our passenger ticket by accident because it was a similar copy to this.
And finally, it's goodbye Mindanao and on to Western Visayas. The adventure continues.
Yeah, a bit of a slippery deck, so we just have to be careful. The boat's swaying, so standing on a tall bike on a swaying deck is not easy. Okay, okay. Safe. Oh wow, we're docking simultaneously with another ferry. That's crazy. Where is the exit? Okay. Oh, I see what's up. It's like a two-way traffic scheme. Wow, this is a busy port. Okay, we're just gonna take our picture for checkpoint. And welcome to Dumaguete, welcome to Western Visayas. Mindanao was really bitten, meaning like I wish we could have spent more time there. But with the time and money I've budgeted, we have to follow the program. But I'm so happy, so grateful for the chance we had to get a taste of Mindanao, up and down, north, south, east, west. And now we're in Dumaguete for an extra day of rest before we proceed on to the last 900 plus road kilometers to close the Philippine Loop. Another day, another ride. So FYI, just like in the last port, there's a little stub that they collect once you exit the destination port. So really make sure to hold on to all of your ticket documents until you exit the destination port. Guys, ending time 6:39 p.m. Odometer 5,648. Total trip time, total mileage 323 kilometers. Good night.
So if you're wondering why I didn't show you where we landed, it's because we're at the private residence of a friend of Toby's and a friend of my brother, Toby. So small world, they're super kind to host us here in Dumaguete, and this is such a treat to finally be staying with friends in one of my favorite cities.
Yeah. To compare the different kilaw of
Okay, hey, Yvette, say hi. Hi, thanks for riding with us. You got your V-Strom 250. Whoa! Woo! What a pretty ride. Woo!